my channel. This week I'm here with Lorena and I decided to do this very dramatic, kind of grungy, punky look. I'm loving the eyeliner, I'm loving the shadows, the cut crease, and the lips are very dramatic as well, so it's really all out. I've also used a lot of Colourpop products that I recently did a haul on. I used shadow, highlighter, and then 2 liquid lipsticks. So that's the outcome of it. I hope you like it. I'm gonna leave all my social media links down below. You can also subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Take care and hope you like the tutorial. Bye! I'm starting off moisturizing her skin using embryolisse creme concentre. I love this moisturizer. It really hydrates the surface of the skin very quickly, and it's great for combination to dry skin. I'm gonna also apply a lip balm to her lips because we're going to use a liquid lipstick later. I'm now going to move on to the under eye, and I'm applying Max Fast Response. It has caffeine in it, so it's great for under the eyes. I'm now going to prime using L'Oreal Studio Secrets Resurfacing Primer. What this is going to do is refine the appearances of pores and fine lines. So I'm applying that on the T-zone only. So a little bit on the forehead, nose, and on the cheeks. I'm now moving on to the eyebrows, and I'm using this NYX eyebrow gel in brunette. In an angle brush. This is very little, and I'm just gonna brush this product through her brows, filling in any gaps that she may have. Accentuating the arch a little bit and elongating the tail slightly. You will see the difference. I'm gonna set it with Catrice Lash Brow Gel. This is clear. And now I'm going to move on to the eyes, and I'm starting off using MAC Soft Ochre Paintpot. This will cancel out any redness or discoloration. And I'm just going to apply that on the crease and upwards, and not on the mobile lid, because we're going to apply a cream shadow later. I'm now starting to use eyeshadows, and I'm using Anaheim from the Urban Decay collaboration palette with Gwen Stefani. This is a matte shade, and I'm applying that with a blending brush by Zoeva, very lightly. This will give a slight definition to the eye. Here you can see the difference. And with a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend the edges. I'm now taking Blonde, which is a vanilla with gold reflex shade. Now applying that with a flat brush under the brows to highlight. This creates a beautiful highlight. And with a clean brush, I'm just going to merge the two colors together. I'm now going to move on to Punk, which is a brown with like very strong red undertones. And I'm using a Zoeva Deluxe Petit Crease, and I'm just going to apply that on the crease, starting on the outer corner and going my way in. And with a clean blending brush, I'm just going to make sure it blends seamlessly. Here you can see how it goes so far. I'm going to take Colourpop's eyeshadow in Sequin, which is kind of like a coppery rose tone. And I'm applying that with my fingers, because they're better applied with fingers. And I'm not going to go on top of the shadows that we applied already, so stay clear of that area. But pack on the color. This has great pigmentation and a good stay power. And with the same blending brush that we were using before, I'm just going to merge the two tones together. Even though this has kind of like a soft cut crease feel to it, I still want it to look blended. And now I'm going to take Punk again, and the same Zoeva brush we were using before, the Deluxe Petit Crease, and I'm just going to create a V shape on the outer part of the eye and lift that area very dramatically. Here you can see the difference. And I'm just going to keep building that color to get the definition that I want. And we were going for a very cat eye shape, but with shadows instead of using only eyeliner. So here you can see how it goes so far. She's loving it. And I'm going to take this highlighter by Colourpop. This is in Lunch Money, and I'm just going to apply that with fingers on the inner part of the eye to highlight. And I'm just going to build a little bit more definition with Punk on the crease as well to match the other eye, which is much darker at that moment. I'm now going to take this eyeliner by Inglot. This is the blackest black I know, and it's in a gel form. Now I'm just going to use a Zoeva liner brush, which is angled. Now I'm starting on the outer part and just lining all the way through. A very small line for now, and then we'll build up from there. And make sure there's no gaps in between the eyelashes. Now I'm just gonna press with the eye open the brush to get the tail that I want. So it's very easy to do with this brush. And now I'm gonna tell her to look downwards, and I'm just gonna connect the tail with the rest of the eyeliner and fill in any gaps that, you know, there are. I'm now going to move on to the waterlines, and I'm using Avon Supershock eyeliner. This is a gel liner in a pencil form. And I'm just going to line the upper and lower waterlines, just so we don't see a flesh tone. This will also add great drama and definition. And now using blackout, which is just a matte black shade, I'm going to set that waterline, just so the staying power is going to be much longer. Because this is for an event, we were going out, so it really needed to stay put. And I'm going to take Punk again and a small detailer brush. This is by Zoeva as well. And I'm just going to smoke out the lower lashes to match just slightly to the upper part of the eye. Just so it doesn't look like we have a ton on the upper and nothing down. And I'm going to stop halfway through, and with a clean pencil brush, I'm just going to smoke out the edges. Now I'm using Sequin again by Colourpop, and I'm just going to apply that to the inner parts. I love these shadows. I wish there was a way to apply them with a brush, because I had to clean up afterwards because it was kind of too much with my finger. So that's what I'm doing right now. And now I'm going to apply mascara. This is the Lancome Doll Eyes Waterproof. And I'm just going to coat them really well, because we're going to apply a lot of individual falsies afterwards. And these are by Essence, and I'm combining medium and long. And I'm just going to keep dropping them like that. And I applied about 9 on each eye. Here you can see the result. It's still drying, the glue. I'm now going to apply a little bit of Fix Plus that has glycerin in it and will act as a primer as well. And now I'm going to take L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation. I'm just going to apply that with fingers. And then I'm going to work it with the Beauty Blender. I love this foundation because it has a medium to full buildable coverage, which is good. It's matte, but it's not overly drying, and it's not like, it doesn't look cakey. But my favorite way to apply this is with the Beauty Blender. If you do it with a regular brush, it might be too much. I'm now going to conceal and highlight the under eye using LA Girl Edgy Pro Conceal in Natural, and I'm going to mix it with H&M Illuminator, which is gold. And I'm just going to apply that on a triangular shape under the eyes, a little bit on the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, the Cupid's bow, and the chin. This may look like it's too much, but it's actually not that much. I'm really distributing the product well. It's not really packed. And now I'm going to melt everything together with the Beauty Blender, the same we were using before. Just so you don't see where the highlights starts or ends. It just melts with the skin. I'm now going to make sure there are no creases under the eyes, and I'm going to set the under eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime Neutralize CC powder using the same Beauty Blender. These are very finely milled powders, and they have kind of like a satin finish. It's not matte, so this is great for under the eyes, and for baking especially, it looks really good. And I'm going to move on to contour. I'm using Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm taking Fawn, which is the coldest pen that it has. And with a larger brush, I'm just going to start shading the perimeter of the face, so temples, around the forehead, and now the cheekbones. We're just going to cut them well. And you should stop before you get to the outer part of your mouth, otherwise it's going to look very weird when you smile. And I'm just going to take it on the jaw as well, even though she has a pretty strong jaw. We're liking that. And now you're going to see me take the Beauty Blender again with what was left over from the MAC powder and just clean out under the contour to make it sharper. Here you can see the results so far. And I'm going to take Lunch Money again by Colourpop and apply that on top of the cheekbones and a little bit on the apples of the cheeks, just so it looks glowy. I'm going to take that on the Cupid's bow as well, a ton there. And I'm just going to start lining the lips now, and I'm using NYX lip liner in Plum, which is a very beautiful shade, obviously a plum shade. And I started with the lips instead of finishing with the blush because I wanted to see how this color will look on her and then adjust the blush accordingly, which is why I started first with the lips. I'm now taking this Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks by Colourpop, and I'm taking More Better, which is very similar to the lip liner that we were using. These are matte, and they tend to dry the lips just slightly. I'm taking now Clueless by Colourpop as well and dabbing it into the center of the lips with my fingers just to create an ombre effect on the lips, which is very in, and I think it looks very modern and amazing. And here we can see the lips. I'm now finally moving on to blush, and I'm taking Milani's Powder Blush in Love Potion, which is very similar to the tone that we applied on the lips, and just blending the edges slightly with a clean brush as well. And as you can see, it now all ties together as a whole look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed creating this for you guys. It is a very dramatic, amazing makeup that you can wear to an event or a night out, and you're gonna be the rock star, obviously. I'm gonna leave a list of every single product mentioned and used on the description bar, so go check it out if you need to know. And I'm gonna also leave all my social media links down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Mwah.